This is big breaking news. Tens of thousands of people right now are trapped in the Florida Keys. They are not able to leave, and the road to the mainland has been shut down and blocked. This is due to a massive fire that is taking over the Miami-Dade area. So let's get into all the details here. Really quick, guys, please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every day, keeping you guys updated, and it just helps to get these alerts out. I appreciate that. So this is what's happening. We have this massive fire. It's 26,000 acres, and a state of emergency has been declared, and this thing has broken out quick, all right? It popped up, and it is spread to 26,000 acres just in the past week, all right? And it has gotten so bad now that the main road, there's only one road, Highway 1, that goes all the way through the Florida Keys and connects all the Keys and into the mainland to go into Homestead, Florida, and the Miami-Dade area, Miami-Dade County. And Highway 1 is shut down right now, right? And this is due to this massive fire. It's literally surrounding the road, and there's also so much smoke in the area as well too that it's dangerous to drive. Visibility conditions are very low right now. All right, so I want you guys to listen to this report here. It's just going to give some more details of what exactly is going on, and then we will talk more about it after. But also, where are all these fires coming from? Now we have fires in Florida, the southernmost tip of Florida, right along the ocean, right along the Keys. This is a tropical area, right? Tons of rain, tons of water here. The humidity is extremely high, right? Especially this part of Florida. This is right near the Everglades, right next to it. So this area of Florida is almost a swamp, right? Not exactly this exact area, because it is more, it's closer to Miami-Dade. But Everglades is right there, right? The Southern Glades Wildlife and Environmental Area is right next to Highway 1 here, where it's technically called South Dixie Highway, and right south of Florida City, right? So it's all right here. It's a giant swamp, right? It's a giant wetlands, and for it to be on fire this big is kind of strange, right? And these fires keep happening. There's also another fire that's in the middle of the wetlands right now that is over, or in the middle of the Everglades right now, that's over 2,000 acres. But this one here is called the 344 fire, and it's massive. And they're even saying the cause of it is human caused. They're saying somebody started this fire. They're saying it's not natural. And this is on the official government website, right, that has all the information on these fires. It says here that the cause is human. So that's also a major red flag. How did this happen? Why does this keep happening? And who's setting these fires that get so out of control? It can't be an accident, right? All these different ones. It almost seems impossible for this to be a coincidence and to be an accident. So I want you guys to listen to this really quick. Just some more details on this fire, and then we will talk more about it.
We have breaking news now at 6. Reinforcements have arrived from other parts of the state to help Miami-Dade firefighters control the massive brush fire that's been burning for days and growing in size.
More than 26,000 acres have burned. That makes it bigger than the California wildfires. At last check, the fire was only 30% contained.
Let's take a live look right now at US 1's 18-mile stretch near mile marker 126. As you can see, the road remains closed and there is still smoke. The fire continues to burn. Cartsound Road also remains shut down right now, meaning no traffic in or out of the Keys.
Meanwhile, all NASCAR events at the Homestead Miami Speedway are still on schedule. That's despite the brush fire and smoky conditions around that area.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Lauren Pastrana has the night off. Let's kick off our live team coverage with CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez live in South Miami-Dade with a look at the conditions there. Maribel.
Well, Naja and Elliot, as you guys just mentioned, NASCAR happening this weekend. It actually starts today, and also spring break. So they are expecting a whole lot of traffic here on US 1. And with Cartson Road closed, it makes it even worse. Now, US 1 shut down a little over an hour ago. We are seeing just a few minutes ago, they are letting some northbound traffic to get by. However, the southbound lanes, they remain closed. Now, this is the first time today they've had to shut it down. Yesterday, they were closed for almost 6 hours. So it seems that they are making some progress battling this stubborn wildfire. For 9 days now, Florida Forest Service helicopters and Miami-Dade Fire Rescue have been battling the massive brush fire by air, dropping thousands of gallons of water over the flames. Getting to it by ground is a struggle.
This fire is a little unique in the aspect that we are actually using our aircraft to put out more fire than our men and women on the ground, just because they're having trouble accessing it.
But even for these aviation experts, it can be a challenge.
There's extensive smoke. You smell the fire. Visibility is extremely limited. One of the reasons that when you have this many aircraft in the air, it takes an extensive amount of coordination to operate a safe operation.
Friday morning, Chopper 4 captured the line of smoke and flames that has already burned more than 26,000 acres, forcing officials to shut down Cartson Road indefinitely and are asking people to stay away from the area.
When you see smoke, stay clear. Whether you're flying an aircraft, whether you're working your drone. First of all, this is a fire zone and also a temporary flight restriction. It is 100% illegal to be in this area unless the FAA or the Florida Forest Service authorizes you to be here.
And because of the extremely dry conditions, they say be careful and use caution. And also Mayor Danilo Levine Cava, who visited the site today, says for those who have respiratory issues, take precaution.
We've been reassured that air quality is fine. We do suggest, as always, around a fire that you take precautions. You don't go out and breathe the smoke if you don't have to. And if you have special respiratory issues, to please stay indoors, close your windows and the like.
So you guys heard that they're also implementing flight restrictions over the area because they're primarily using aircraft to put out the fires right now because it's such a rough terrain. I'm telling you, this is like wetlands and swamp area. There's probably like some gators hanging out nearby these fires and wondering what the heck's going on. All right, this is a type of landscape it is down here, and it's also really hard to walk through because it's mostly just these saw palm meadows, right? Which is like these little palm trees that are really sharp. Their leaves are really sharp. And they're all over Florida, right? Even the forests, a lot of them, like you'll have pine trees going up, but then the actual ground is covered by these saw palm meadows all over the place. And you can actually eat the heart of them as well, too. If you're ever in like a survival situation, you can crack them up. They have a heart inside of them. And it's almost like a big nut or something inside of them that you can eat, actually, right? Don't try that. Look that up. All right. Don't take my advice and eat the wrong part because you can eat the wrong part and get sick. But there is a heart of it that you can eat. And these things are razor sharp though. All right. So they're not just going to be like dragging hoses out here through the saw palm meadows to just spray the fires off. Right. It's too much. They can't get their trucks in there because there's no roads cleared, or you can't drive through this stuff. They're like trunks, their hearts are really strong, really thick, right? And they're just all over the place and you just can't get through. And they're not even that tall, they're like 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, but they're brutal to walk through, right? And you can't get a car through them. So they're just having to do flight drops right now, right? They're just dropping water on this fire, and they have been working to get it contained. They said it's about 30% contained right now, but it's been going on for 9 days already, and it's been spreading and causing these issues, and people have not been able to get to the keys or get out of the keys. They keep shutting down the road. They'll open it up for a little bit or open up one side of the road, and it's been traffic restrictions going on for 9-10 days now, right? So this is going to continue most likely at least for another week, right? My bet to get this completely out. They already have it 30% contained, so hopefully they can get most of it under control, like 75% in the next few days, if all goes good. If it doesn't get really windy, hopefully there's some rain, right? Normally this part of the country should be getting rain right now, right? It's springtime, it's warming up, it's should be getting rain down there, right? This is a very like subtropical zone, palm trees everywhere, and it's right at the Everglades. So kind of weird that these fires are just popping up all over the place, and they've even said that this one is human caused on official government websites. So let me know what you guys think down below. Please hit it up from you down there just so people know what's going on, and let me know your theory of these fires. Okay, this wasn't, there are fires, but the level, all right, they're even saying this is bigger than the California one. Okay, the Pacific Palisades one just a few months ago. Thankfully, this area is not very populated. There might be like some ranches out there and farms, which is devastating too for these families, but thankfully it's not densely populated where there's like a bunch of homes and neighborhoods and stuff here. So it's not the same in that sense, but and that's a whole disaster. They still haven't cleaned it up. They're still not rebuilding. They've just been stalling for months and months on that. I probably need to make a whole video digging into everything going on there still, or that hasn't gone on there. But they're saying this fire was even bigger than that fire, all right? So what is going on? It doesn't seem natural, and it's not natural, right? At least this one isn't. And most likely, I'm betting like 90% of them. Who knows? But my guess is like 80 to 90% of these are not natural at all. Like not even from like wind knocking over power lines or just something, that could be maybe explained where it's just like an accident. Not natural. And then also out of that percentage, I bet 75% of those are maybe intentional, right? Maybe people intentionally doing things to just cause destruction, right? Look at all this stuff we've seen going on around the country now. People are lighting stuff on fire, destroying private property, targeting companies, all this stuff. We're seeing it right now. So we could see people targeting land too and burning down parts of the country, right? Starting these fires. So thank you guys. Please stay safe out there. I hope you have big blessings for your life, your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.